From the rising of the sun to its going down, the Lord's name is to be praised. Let us open our hearts to his presence and listen for his voice in the stillness of this evening hour. Our evening sacrifice, the Desire of Ages, chapter 49 at the Feast of Tabernacles, July 26th. Enough for me that Jesus says this ends my fear and doubt. As sinful soul I come to him, he will not cast me out. I need no other evidence, I need no other plea. It is enough that Jesus died and rose again for me. This chapter is based on John 7, verse 1 to 15 and 37 to 39. Now about the midst of the feast, Jesus went up into the temple and taught. And the Jews marveled, saying, How knoweth this man letters, having never learned? John 7, verses 14 and 15. All wondered at his knowledge of the law and the prophecies, and the question passed from one to another, How knoweth this man letters, having never learned? No one was regarded as qualified to be a religious teacher unless he had studied in the rabbinical schools, and both Jesus and John the Baptist had been represented as ignorant because they had not received this training. Those who heard them were astonished at their knowledge of the scriptures, having never learned of men they had not truly, but the God of heaven was their teacher, and from him they had received the highest kind of wisdom. As Jesus spoke in the temple, the people were held spellbound. The very men who were the most violent against him felt themselves powerless to do him harm. For the time, all other interests were forgotten. Day after day, he taught the people until the last, that great day of the feast. The morning of this day found the people wearied from the long season of festivity. Suddenly, Jesus lifted up his voice in tones that rang through the courts of the temple. If any man thirst, let him come unto me and drink. He that believeth on me, as the scripture hath said, out of his belly shall flow forth of living water. The condition of the people made this appeal very forcible. They had been engaged in a continued scene of pomp and festivity. Their eyes had been dazzled with light and color, and their ears regaled with the richest music. But there had been nothing in all this round of ceremonies to meet the wants of the spirit, nothing to satisfy the thirst of the soul for that which perishes not. Jesus invited them to come and drink of the fountain of life, of that which would be in them a well of water, springing up unto everlasting life. This passage was taken from The Desire of Ages, page 453 to 454, Pacific Press Publishing Association, copyright 2005, or Evening Sacrifice, July 26th. I encourage you to connect with God and receive strength to overcome obstacles each day. Thank you for listening. Please join us tomorrow as we offer up our evening sacrifice.